This month on Xbox, we've got spoils worthy of Emperor Augustus himself, from Killer Day 1 additions to Xbox Game Pass to next-gen exclusives, huge sport titles, and a brand new spin on a beloved franchise. So let's get straight down to business.
We'll be kicking things off with the amphibious old-school adventures of Frog Gun, which hits Xbox on the 2nd of August. Inspired by those cartoon platformers that were all the rage in the 90s, this retro gem stars a young girl named Renata. When her parents don't come back from their latest expedition, it's up to her to go after them, and fortunately she has just the tool for the job: a grappling gun that is shaped like a frog. It's all kinds of charming, and the frog gun itself can be used in countless different ways, opening up all sorts of different gameplay possibilities and giving you lots of excuses to use the word frog gun.
The sport of golf has been around for almost 300 years, and frankly, it's been a long time waiting for someone to jazz it up a little. So it's a good thing Turbo Golf Racing is rolling into town on the 4th. Take your seat inside a souped-up supercar and tee off, racing to the hole against up to 7 other players online. Get the edge over them by taking advantage of speed boosts, jumps, and if all else fails, just chuck a missile at them. There are a diverse range of courses, as well as a ton of customization options and upgrades to help turn you into Tiger Woods. You know, if he was a car. And how's this for a hole-in-one? It's coming straight into Xbox Game Pass.
On the 18th, we've got something that's just for the PC, Xbox Series X and S gamers: the dark and shadowy action RPG Thymesia. The game takes place in the once proud kingdom of Hermes, which has been laid low by a mysterious plague, turning residents into monsters and just generally ruining the ambience. Fortunately, a feathery hero named Corvus has arrived to put things right, just as soon as they can remember how. Travel across this cursed land to round up your lost memories, battle the infected hordes, and collect fearsome plague weapons to help you turn the tables on your foes. Oh, and you can also turn into a raven, so that's pretty sweet.
There's nothing more important than education, and that's why on August 9th, we'll be enrolling you at 2 Point Campus. Coming day 1 to Xbox Game Pass, this college sim will have you building an academic institution for the ages. Once your school is all set up, you'll have a fresh intake of students to deal with, each with their own procedurally generated personalities. For a happy campus, be sure to set up plenty of social activities and a wide range of classes. And we're not just talking about the classics or the 3 R's here. You'll be setting up classes in gastronomy, medieval jousting, and wizardry, which, to be fair, probably all come with better job prospects than an English literature degree.
Are you looking to meet new people? Do you want to get into an exciting industry with plenty of room for growth? Then why not start your very own demonic cult? Cult of the Lamb begins with a cute little sheep who's rescued from their grisly demise by a mysterious stranger. Sadly, this turns out to be something of a deal with the devil, and our sheepish friend is now duty-bound to build a cult of loyal followers for their sinister savior. Your Prophet isn't the only game in town though, so you'll need to lead your forces against the cult spread across a randomly generated realm, wiping out all those who stand in your way. So if you're ready to spread the word, Cult of the Lamb hits consoles on August 11th.
Xbox Series X and S gamers scoping out their next big purchase should keep their eyes peeled for Way of the Hunter, which comes out on the 16th. This next-gen exclusive lets you track your prey across a series of open-world environments in the US and Europe. Playing as an ethical huntsman, you can play through the game's compelling story or just relax and explore. There's even a co-op option if you feel like tagging a friend into the action. However you decide to play, you'll find an incredible degree of realism in everything from the weapons you're handling to the animals you're stalking, all of whom are programmed with authentic behavior models to make for an astonishingly immersive hunting experience. But, you know, without actually going around and shooting real-life animals.
Madden 23 comes bursting into the end zone on August 19th, and look, I'm a simple person. When a game tells me it has a new mechanic called Hit Everything, I buy that game. It's just who I am. Well, actually, if I'm truly being me, I'd play 10 hours of Madden 3 days before anyone else for free, thanks to my EA Play access via Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. God, I'm so smart. On top of having an awesome name, the new mechanic uses innovative branching animation technology to help you brutalize the opposition in all sorts of inventive ways, from mid-air knockouts to stand-up tackles, and the option to pile into tackles that are already underway. And it's not just the smashy part of the game that's been upgraded either. The new Field Sense gameplay system introduces a bunch of new mechanics to give players more control in every part of the game. The new skill-based passing system will allow you to pick the opposition apart with your inch-perfect deliveries, while the 360-degree cuts mechanic allows ball carriers to move with the grace and precision of a ballerina. Right up until someone built like a fridge freezer jumps on top of them anyway.
Humble Games have been helping to keep Xbox Game Pass stocked with killer indie titles for a while now, and their next big day one release looks like a ton of fun. Midnight Fight Express. This balletic brawler sees you playing as a reformed crook named Babyface, who's drawn back into the underworld for one more night of bone-breaking action. Fighting your way across the city, you'll need to use everything at your disposal if you want to survive. Learn new moves to turn your body into a weapon, take advantage of your surroundings to turn your environment into a weapon, pick up actual weapons to use those weapons as weapons. With its fluid motion-capped combat and an endless variety to its violence, Midnight Fight Express is going to have us all ready to rumble when it arrives on the 23rd.
Santo Ileso is a true land of opportunity. It's a place where a young person can turn up with nothing but the clothes on their back and go on to really make something of themselves. And if that something happens to be an all-powerful crime boss, then so be it. Saints Row is back with a new look, a new location, and the same brand of criminal chaos that has made the past entries such a hit. Create your very own criminal mastermind using the Boss Factory tool, which you can download separately now, by the way, and then get to work leading your crew to the very top of the underworld. And if you need some help laying out the blueprint for your criminal empire, just take a look at our Everything You Can Do in Saints Row video right up there. Those new look Saints will come marching in on the 23rd, so you'll definitely want to be in that number.
Sam Barlow is back on August 30th with another twisty, turny, full-motion video adventure called Immortality. His new game stars an actress named Marissa Marcel, who has mysteriously vanished after starring in a series of movies that were never released. At a glance, the footage left behind doesn't seem all that helpful, but if you pay close attention, you might just find the clues you need to uncover the truth behind her disappearance. It's sure to be another captivating tale, but if you just can't wait until the end of the month for more video investigating fun, Sam Barlow's Telling Lies is available now on Xbox Game Pass.
And the month's going to end with a roar thanks to F1 Manager 2022, which also comes speeding in on August 25th. This fully licensed management sim puts you in charge of your very own F1 team, taking charge of everything from the construction of the car itself to the drivers and staff that you want to hire. From there, it's up to you to monitor every aspect of your team's performance, looking for any way you can shred a second or two off your next lap time. Maybe that means spending some cash on a mechanical upgrade or seducing a rival racer into joining your team, whatever it takes to get you ahead of the competition. Featuring an unprecedented level of detail and authenticity, F1 Manager 2022 is a dream come true for real racing obsessives.
Honestly, we've still only just scratched the surface of all the games that are heading your way this August. Arriving on August 11th, Arcade Paradise lets you turn a drab old laundromat into a thriving game arcade, awash in 90s vibes and retro fun. Or you can don your finest spandex and jump into a wrestling-themed battle royale with the free-to-play Rumbleverse flying straight off the top rope on the 11th. Band together with other players to fend off evil spirits in the cooperative RPG Tribes of Midgard, which lands on the 16th. On the 18th, you'll have to find your way out of Purgatory and onto the green in the wacky golf-like adventure Cursed to Golf. Pac-Man World Repack lends a modern shine to one of gaming's all-time classics on the 26th. There are even more souls to be hacked in Soul Hackers 2, arriving on the 26th. And there are more humans to be destroyed in Destroy All Humans 2, Reprobed, which will be beaming down on the 30th. Lastly, there's the very small matter of a certain tiny kin who will be toddling this way on the 30th as well.
On top of all these awesome new releases, August will also see new seasons kicking off for a bunch of major titles. On August 4th, Sea of Thieves will be hoisting the sails on its 7th season, which introduces a host of exciting new features. Aptly named Captains of Adventure, it will give players the ability to own and name their very own ship, deck out its captain's cabin just the way they like it, and generally enjoy all the perks that come with being the top sea dog in town. The following week, Apex Legends will fire the starting gun on a whole new season of Battle Royale action. Season 14, named Hunted, starts on August 9th, with a new legend named Vantage, a level cap increase, and a newly reforged Kings Canyon map. The newly free-to-play Beanfest Fall Guys also has its first season on Xbox, ending on the 29th of August, so make sure you've got everything in the Battle Pass before the second season kicks off.
So what's your plan this August? Are you going to head up your own criminal enterprise, university, or racing team? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.